All right. I'm going to get my reaction to Donald Trump getting shot. And this is what I'm going to say right now, though. Like, off top, somebody lost their life. I think a few people lost their life, I believe. And so condolences to those families, because that's real life. Like, if you ever lost somebody, you know how much that hurts. That's somebody's child, somebody's parent, somebody's loved one, somebody's friend. So I think just off top, giving respect to that. And also, too, like, I know some people say, oh, it wasn't real, this or that. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'll give my opinion on it as I watch it in real time with y'all. But I do want to say this, like, I would want the same type of empathy, right? And so I'm going to give that type of empathy to somebody else. Like, if I would want empathy if I got shot, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to be the person that just like looks past the humanness of the situation. You know what I mean? We can put our opinions on it. I can put my opinion, but let's start with the human decency of the situation. And anybody that got hurt, man, that sucks, man. And I send prayers out to everybody involved. But let's see.
A little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you...
so this dude right here, I saw somebody say something about this dude right here. They said, I don't know, I forgot. They said who he was, whatever like that. They said he didn't really react. Who knows, man? Maybe he didn't hear it. Maybe he in a whole different world, you know? So let's just see.
I really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
That's crazy. He said, take a look around. And then old boy fired off on him. I believe he got hit with something. I just think the reaction there. Now, people are like, everybody in the background is not reacting. He's reacting. She's reacting a little bit. My only thing would be if he got grazed, that the person that got killed, did that bullet hit them? You know what I mean? Because if it was an AR-15, whatever they say, assault rifle, them bullets last time I checked were pretty big. So I'm wondering, like, where those bullets are at. Did it hit somebody? I know somebody passed away or somebody got shot or hurt. So let's see. So another thing, too, is how does somebody get 150 yards on a roof? And I've watched interviews where they said, like, they were telling the FBI that the guy was on the roof and they did nothing. So that's suspicious to me, for sure. Because I've been in places where you can't get anywhere close, you know what I mean, to a president, a candidate, even sports games, you know what I mean? Like, you can't do any of that. And so that right there kind of raises some eyebrows, like, dang, how did he get that close? You know what I mean? And then with Secret Service, to me, they reacted a little bit late. But again, that's me looking from the outside in, because a lot of people be talking about what they would have did. When those bullets start flying, it's a whole different story. It's easy to say what you would have did looking from the outside in. So yeah, man, I'm not going to front, though. These some brave people. I'm not going to front, because if I just seen somebody get shot in front of me, I ain't going to be up standing up looking. You know, I'm just going to keep it real. You ain't going to see me. This dude right here, let me see. Homie right here, I think he kind of ducking. I'm going to be the people that's ducking. I ain't going to be standing up looking. And you know what I mean? Nah, they brave souls for doing that. You wouldn't even see me on this picture, because I'm going to be somewhere ducked down until it's clear. I'm not going to make myself an easier shot, even though they weren't shooting at me. That's crazy. You know, looking around like, oh, where did that shot come from? Shoot me next. Nah, I'm down. Like, straight up. Now, I think the other shots we heard, I think the FBI or the Secret Service, I think they killed dude, you know what I mean? So I think those were the other shots. They killed him pretty quick. But I'm like, man, they should have had their eyes on the dude way ahead of time. But again, that's just my opinion.
Move to the spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move to the spare.
These dudes kind of late to me. Again, I don't know protocol. I'm just giving my opinion, but they kind of late. Where you at? You know what I mean? Don't show up now. I need you. You're a little late.
Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready.
We ready?
I'm assuming they let everybody know that the shooter was neutralized, like he was dead, because I definitely would have crawled out of here. But I'm sure I think they let him know that he was no longer alive. I'm assuming.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move?
Oh yeah, I got shooters down.
We're
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Clear. We're clear.
That makes sense. So I'm like, why didn't they just pick them up? But they had confirmation that the shooter was down. Let me see.
Come on.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. My shoes.
I'm gonna be real though. Regardless, him getting up and walking, and this part was hard. I ain't gonna get front with you, bro. Like, cause I wouldn't be thinking about none of that. I would have been out of there. You know what I mean? Like, then everybody stayed around. I guess they heard maybe the shooter was neutralized, cheering for him.
Watch out.
Wait.
He said, wait. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Whether you like Trump or not, that was hard. If he got shot and stood up and talking about fight, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was hard. I didn't see all the memes. I seen the meme with the Tupac hit him up video. Yeah, the internet undefeated, man. The internet is crazy. Man, that looked like some blood. Somebody talking about with some ketchup, but I don't know. Dang, man, to get grazed, that still hurt. You know what I mean? But maybe he in shock. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm just glad that he alive. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wish death on anybody. I wouldn't wish death on my worst enemy at all. And this is what I want to say. I wrote something a long time ago. It was called The Divided States of America. It's actually on YouTube. You can search it up. But I'm going to read the first few lines of this because I think we need to hear it. This is just my opinion. Again, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. It's just an opinion of, to me, human decency. But it says, welcome to the divided states of America, the place where some Americans only care about the America that benefits them. The land where we say we stand for what's right, but let's be real. If it doesn't benefit us, then most of us won't stand for what's right. We criticize before we empathize. We send opinions before we send condolences. Hate is still alive, and that's exactly what these times are showing us. I want to go back to that line before that. We criticize before we empathize. That's the place that we're in this world. Is like we will criticize something before we even empathize. Like somebody lost their life. That's facts. Like I'm gonna empathize on that. Before I criticize, before I put my opinion, before I do anything, like I'm gonna empathize. And not just in this situation, like I see this all across the world. Like I saw a little kid drown and people were criticizing the parents before they empathize with the parents. Like that's the world that we live in. People so driven, to put their opinion on something, to make sure they're right or make sure they're heard, that it's like, man, what happened to the human decency, right? We send opinions before we send condolences. Like we would place our opinion on something before we even say, rest in peace. Before we even say, somebody lost their life, before I put my opinion on it, that could be wrong, that could be so far away from the truth, or it could be right. I just want to send some condolences because somebody lost their life or somebody got hurt. Like the humanness, like we're losing that as a culture, as a society. And what's crazy is that none of us are immune or exempt to hard times. Like I remember my mother died, somebody told me to get over it. I'm like, dang, really? Like what happened to the human decency in life? And so I just want to say that I know I give my opinion on this, and regardless, I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't know if this was that or it was this. I know some people say it was fake, it was real. Like my life is too busy to worry about that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't care who it is because I wouldn't want somebody being happy that I got hurt, regardless of how they felt about me. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to get shot, you know what I mean? Or to get hurt or to get whatever, I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy. So end of the day, I do think like having this happen is a big boost for Trump. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like whether you like him or not, whether I like him or not, it's a big boost. Dude got shot, right? Supposedly stood up like a G and said, let's fight. I mean, that's going to go down in history. Like that moment, that picture is going to be a picture that goes down in history for a long, long time, whether we like it or not. So that's my opinion on it, man. I just want to say, just respect everybody. Republican, Democratic, red, blue, green, black, white, in between. Just respect people. Let people have their opinions. You know what I mean? Of course, place your stance, place your thought, place how you feel. Nothing wrong with that. Standing for what you believe in. Nothing wrong with that. But standing for what you believe in doesn't mean and shouldn't mean you have to kick somebody else for not believing in the same things you believe in. That's just my opinion. But like I always tell you, it all starts with you. Let's get it.